welcome back. This is Mary from Around the Craft Room. So I was cleaning up my craft room and I came across a handful of stuff that I haven't played with yet. And then I have a traveler's notebook that I made, and I just decided we would do some playing and see where this leads. So I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Let's just see where this leads. I have a traveler's notebook here, and it's just one that I had made in the past. So I'm just going to pick a page and see what we can do. I want to do some stenciling. I have some stencils here. So I want to use a stencil, I know that, to start with, which I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with this one. I like the bricks looking thing on there, and I'll just remove that for now. Let's just find a page that we can work with. Let's see. I may just want a plain page to start with. We can just do a plain page and then build up from there. So I want to do some background on it, and maybe, let's see what we got. I want to do something else before I put the stencil down. Let's see what else we have. Let me get a clip or two to hold this down, and I'll be right back. Okay, while I was looking for a clip, I found these metallic watercolors. I think that would be cool. So I'm just gonna put a clip up here to hold that page down over there. And I thought we would start with some of these watercolors. They're really pretty. I think I got them at Ross, and they're metallic. They're really pretty. So I'm just gonna spray the whole palette because I'm not sure with what color we're going with. And let's see. I know I want to use one of these girls, so maybe I'll pull that out first and that'll give me some idea of my color scheme. Let's see if we can just pick out, move this aside so they won't get wet, and pick out one of these. I think I'll go with this one. So that might give me an idea of what color I want to go in the background. I'll just set these aside for now. And I also found this book of poetry, and it's actually a calendar from, I think it's 2021, something. It doesn't really matter because I'm just going to use the poetry out of it. I think it's kind of cool to be able to find something like that. And I've torn out a couple of pages here, and I think I'm going to use this one. So let's get these items set aside and then start working on our background. Let's see. I think I would like, oh, I like all colors, but let's just dip into something and see what works for us. I don't have enough water on there. And just start adding some color to our page. I need quite a bit more water on there. Needs, yeah, there we go. I'm probably gonna have to go get the heat gun and try to give it some drying time. And there we go with that one. And then I'm going to do some splatters of a different color. Let's try using this purple for splatters and see what happens. That kind of go with her blue pants there, but let's see if we can splatter some, get some splatters in here with this. Yep. move that aside. And now I think I'm gonna have to dry it. That'll give us a background page to start with. I'll be back again as soon as I get this dried. Okay, I've got it dried, but while my brushes are still wet, I'm just gonna do some background on this little doily that I have here. And just, our brushes are still wet, so I'm just going to bring in some color over here on this one. So the next time I use it, I don't know what I'll use it for, but it will have something on it too. There we go. All right, set these brushes aside because I gotta clean them. Okay, so I just have some inks here, and we'll pick out something and maybe do some stenciling with this. Let's try the blue and see if that even stencils in. See what works. Oh yeah, that's gonna show up. Just a little bit of background bricks. I think the bricks would be kind of cool. So yeah, she looks like she might be just leaning up against the brick wall. All right. Okay, and we'll cut out our poem. So often we are defined by what we've done and mistakes we've made. For once, I would like to be measured by the steps I took today rather than the footprints from yesterday. I think that's cool. I think rather than having that all at one, I think it would be kind of neat to have that scattered throughout. But first, I think we need to add more to the background. Let me see what else I've got over here in this handful of stuff I came up with. I got some rub-ons from the Dollar Tree I could do. I think that would be kind of neat. I wanted to show y'all too how to do these rub-ons. Let me show you the difference in how to use these gold rub-ons. First, let's just get some black and white ones, and we can just put some of that down. We'll put these here for now. First, obviously, you cut apart what you don't want, and that way you leave left with that, what you wanting to use. And so with these black and white ones, or any of the rub-ons like that, you simply pull the back off and then lay it where you want it. So you want it up here like this, and just get a popsicle stick, bone folder, whatever you have, and just rub it down. And see, as you pull it up, sometimes they don't all come up. So just finish putting it back down. It is easier on a flat page, but I've got this one all ruffled up with water, so it's a little bit harder to put on, but it just comes off real easy like that. Like that. So you can put it down like that. Now, the gold ones, they don't work so well like that. I've worked with them until I finally discovered how to put them down. You get a piece of those out. So if you pull them off like this, and then you try to put them down, say, let's just put it over here, and you just try to put them down like you did this one, like the black and white ones, the paper rubs off, the gold comes off like this. It doesn't work. And then you have pretty much a mess. You have it coming off. You have the background of the paper coming off on you. Yeah, it's pretty much, it just kind of tears all up. Well, I've been playing with these for some time because I really love these gold ones from the Dollar Tree. They're so pretty. They have a lot of pretty ones. But I will show you now how to do this without making a mess like that. So I finally discovered it. I don't know, it might be out there. Somebody else might have already showed you how to use the rub-ons, but this one I discovered on my own, so we're gonna go with it. So maybe I want these, let me get all this white stuff off of my hand. Maybe we want these down here like this. So take the back off that you had on here. Take it and lay it down like you would before. But you take this back and you put it back up on the front. And then instead of your bone folder taking up all the white off of the top of that rub on, you put it down like this and rub it on. And that way you're not scratching all that white paint off the front of that one. Now let's see. And then pick it up like this. Let's see if it works. And there we go. And then take your finger and make sure you smash it all down. Sure makes a big difference. Let's put some more of these gold ones down. I think I will use that heart on here when I get to it. Okay, let's try this one. Make sure we put the back that we took off of there back on there. And then I missed a spot right there, but that's pretty good. There we go. This page is kind of glittery because I don't know if it will show up, but I got the gold rub-ons on there, and then the watercolor was shiny. It had shine in it, so there we go. I still think we could do just a few more of those on there. Maybe another one of these black and white ones. Where did I do with that? Here we go. It's the same design, I think. Okay, take off the back. Pull off the back. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Well, I don't even know why this one's not working completely. These black and white ones always work for me. Maybe it's because of the paint I've got on the background there. It might not have been dry completely. That's probably what it all is. Some of that background I've already put on there, and it's not all dry. Okay, let's see what else we've got that we can put on. the page here before I put the rest of it down. Maybe some of these little designs here. Let's see what way this is. Oh, it's got a lot of stuff in that one. Let's see what else we can put. Some butterflies, just some numbers. I don't want to do words because I'm already doing words on that other one. Some birds. Lots of different stuff here. I've got some flowers. Let's see. Oh, this music. That's pretty. These are all stickers, by the way. Let's do the birds up here. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe, let's see, I want to put the girl up here. No, I need her leaning up against the wall. And maybe the sayings all in here. So, yeah, we're just gonna leave this. Let's do, is there enough right side to music notes? Yeah, I think it goes this way. I think the bird up here. I didn't get that. Okay. These are not that easy to pull the backing off of. I'm going to bend them a little bit and see if that helps. Let's see. Let's put them over here. It's like he's hanging on a branch. Let's put him down here. And then we can put the music notes up here. Sorry about my lighting, kind of swayed on me there. All right, let's go ahead and put these music notes down, but I think I'm just going to tear them and put them in different areas once I get the back off of them. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that looks better. Now we're going to go ahead and put the girl down and then put the quotes in there. I feel like she's propped up against that brick wall and saying this. And then one more thing, I want to go ahead and put this heart down. And I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to try. Oh, that's on that blue ink. I don't think it's going to stick on that blue ink. Okay, I'm just going to have to go put it all the way up. Let's just put it all the way up the top, because it won't stick on that blue ink. I tried a couple of things already. So let's just go ahead and put it up here. And that's another one of those gold rub-ons from the Dollar Tree. So you have to do it. You have to put that back on the front, remember, to get it to work. See if it worked. Yep, there we go. All right, so I'm going to cut this one apart. And then we're going to add it here. All right, there we go. Now, find some glue. And glue these down. So if you go to Goodwill or anywhere where you can find a book that has some quotes in it, and you're like, okay, well, not sure what I'd do with that. So maybe you could just pick it up and cut it apart and use some poems out of it, or, you know, you can find books at pretty much anywhere that are not being used for anything else, and maybe just take some poems out of it and make some pages. I just think this one turned out kind of cute. So the only thing I think I'm gonna go back and do is maybe give some shadows around this. Let me see if I can find, I like using my gel pens maybe for that. So I'm going to go ahead and do, let's do it in a navy, just because I think that would, usually do them in black and white, but I think a navy would be pretty good. So I'm just going to use my gel pen and go around the quotes, and I'm going to see if I can get it to shadow down a little bit. Well, it depends on your ink and how fast you can do it. Sometimes you can rub it down. It doesn't look like this one's going to work. Put a little bit of water there on my mat and see if I can get it to rub down with the little water to shadow it out a little bit. A little bit, not much with this one, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm just going to see if I can get that ink to move just a little bit. Usually, lots of times your gel pens will move a little bit on you like that. Especially if you put them on there a little heavy. And then just get them to move down a little bit like that. My finger wet, so make it move down a little bit. And give it a little bit of a shadow under the words. Got my mat off there. Okay, so that is a page in my, oh, got ink all over my hands. That's just a page in my traveler's notebook. I thought that one turned out kind of cute. Well, thank you for hanging out with me today. So go find a few items that you've just got scattered around your craft room and see what you can do with them. Thank you again. Give it a thumbs up.